everybody, welcome to Mondays with Marc. I'm Marc, and this is SmokeySteveAndMarc. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, man, y'all, I have been so looking forward to this video tonight. Let me tell you, we are going to go on a haunted trip across the country. Yes, we are. And you know what? I definitely couldn't have done it by myself, right? So we have a few special guests tonight. Oh, yeah, some of your fellow viewers actually helped me out on this, and they're going to take us to their hometowns to visit some supposed haunted places in their area as well. And of course, we're going to start right here in Scranton. And you know what? We're going to get in the car and do that in just a little bit. But first, how the heck are you anyway? Are you enjoying this last week in October? Halloween week? Can you believe it's less than a week to Halloween? Man, time has flown by, let me tell you. And you know, I sincerely hope that you've enjoyed Spooky Steve and Marc so far. We put a lot of planning and time into it, and you know, I don't know, I hope you find it well, I should say found it fun and maybe a little informative. Well, at least entertaining anyway, you know. Like last night we had our live stream, and it was a pumpkin carving live stream, right? We made our jack-o'-lanterns live, and everyone else joined in on it, and they sent in their pictures, and we showed them in real time. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. And if you missed it, I'm going to put a post up on Facebook tomorrow with like a thread of everybody's pumpkins, you know, their jack-o'-lanterns that they carved and sent to me. And then it'll be a thread so you can go ahead and, you know, attach your pictures to it too. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So I'll do that tomorrow, okay? So check it out over on Facebook. But yeah, we've had so much fun. Oh my gosh, it all started with like a trip to the t-shirt shop to get our Halloween t-shirts. And from then it just went nuts, right? We did projects and recipes, and I don't know. I had such a good time. I'm already feeling like a little bummed out. It's going to be over soon. But this is just the beginning. This Halloween week, we have so much fun content coming. Starting tonight, we're going to go on a haunted road trip. Oh my gosh, Steve is going to take us into the kitchen and make a mummy meatloaf this week. And of course, we have our costume show, and then the finale. Oh my gosh, Halloween day. Wait till you see it. The finale is going to be so cool. I know I want to tell you all about it, but I always do that and I shouldn't. But okay, I'll just say this. We're going to go back in time a little bit. We're going to be a little retro for our Halloween finale. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right. I know I want to tell you. I want to spill the beans, but I'm not going to. All right. But anyway, yeah, do you have any exciting plans for the week, for this Halloween week? Did you carve your jack-o'-lanterns? Do you have your costumes ready? You know, one comment I got really stood out to me from the live stream yesterday, and it was, hey, you know, this was so much fun. Thank you for taking me back to my childhood. And I was like, you know, how true is that? As we grow older and become, you know, responsible adults and all that, a lot of those things and, you know, events and even holidays that, you know, we enjoyed so much as children kind of goes like to the wayside a little bit as we get older, you know. And you know, there is a little child that lives within all of us all of the time, and I think it is super important to let that child out every once in a while, kind of nurture that inner child within ourselves, you know. I think it's really important to do it. And let me tell you, carving jack-o'-lanterns yesterday with everybody really did it for me. So it was a lot of fun. So anyway, yeah, I hope you have some fun plans this week. I can't wait to see your pictures. So speaking of haunted places, oh yes, I'm obsessed. Okay, one of my favorite things to do, not just at Halloween time, but especially at Halloween time, is watching those shows that are like ghost hunting shows, or like what they call them, urban explorers, where they explore abandoned buildings and supposed haunted locations and stuff and see if they can catch anything on film. I love that kind of stuff, And so we put together a few videos tonight, visiting some haunted places. We're going to be here in Scranton, and we're going to go to a few other places too and check them out. So I encourage you to kind of keep your eyes open and see if you see anything that, I don't know, maybe shouldn't be there, because you never know. Most often, ghost sightings happen after the fact, after you've recorded everything, after you've taken a picture, and you're going through it, and you kind of notice something there, right? Might, I don't know, shouldn't really be there, So we'll see what we get today, okay? So, all right, I've talked long enough. Why don't we go get in the car and head to our first location? We're heading to one of the oldest and one of the largest cemeteries right here in Scranton, okay? Come on, let's go. Oh, check out the mums. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness, did they get big this year. Woo. So we're about to go on a haunted road trip, right? Oh yes, I've been looking forward to this, but not just any haunted road trip, right? With some help from some friends and fellow viewers, we're gonna check out some of the most haunted places in America. Oh yeah, come on, let's go. Ooh, so we're about to head to Dunmore Cemetery. And you know what? It's going to take us a couple minutes to get there. So why don't we go a little further west to Madison, Wisconsin, where fellow viewer Jay Thomas takes us on a spooky tour of Resurrection Cemetery.
Hey Mark, here we are at Forest Hill. This is actually Resurrection Cemetery behind me. It's on the other side of the road. It's actually the Catholic Cemetery. So I'll get you some decent pictures of this. It's not very spooky today since it's a beautiful day. Hey, turn around. This is actually Forest Hill over here. Anyway, I'll get you a little better tour, a little off the road, but it's a really interesting place. Here on top of the hill you can actually get a much better view of like the Resurrection Cemetery, which is slightly smaller and is the Catholic Cemetery across the street, complete with some car noises, but you get the idea. Anyway, it's a lot more secluded here than it looks like from the road, and if you look overhead or like on a map that I'll assume is somewhere thanks to post-production, like it's a really huge cemetery, and my grandparents are actually in the cemetery as well, but let's go in further, shall we? Off the road here, but this is section 1. This is sort of the older section of the cemetery. They've got folks here back to the Civil War basically, and there's actually a really nice tour of the cemetery that's takes more or less all afternoon. I forget if I mentioned this or not, but a lot of the folks who are here weren't originally here. A lot of smaller cemeteries were moved to Forest Hill once the city decided to build it many years ago. So it's kind of interesting in that sense too. It's really peaceful here today, but you could see if it on a different day could be quite spooky, but I think I captured more beautiful fall afternoon than anything. And as you can see, this place is just massive. We have some great Hitchcockian bird noises going on, and some really huge trees behind me. Part of the perks of this place being here so long is you have just a ton of really nice specimen trees that you wouldn't really see outside of a park or an arboretum or something like that. So this is the military part of the cemetery. Here's the actual main memorial on the top of the hill, but I'm going to see if we can't find something a little older than World War II. interesting things here. One is that Forest Hill actually has some Indian burial mounds or Native American burial mounds, but the other is that it's, this is all owned by the city of Madison, which seems to me kind of strange because most of the cemeteries back east were, private. And we're pretty much back in section 1 where we started. Beautiful fall day and quite a nice cemetery. It doesn't surprise me that it's on the list of haunted places though, because, it's just has so much Wisconsin history here. Anyway, hope you're having a very spooky season. Bye.
So we are at the Dunmore Cemetery right here in Scranton. It's one of the oldest and largest cemeteries in Scranton. It's 35 acres of beautiful landscaping and unique crypts like the castle-like one of the Boyce family. Many unique statues as well. There's also a pyramid here. So interesting and so unique. I can't wait to take a look around. Let's go. Ooh, that was so cool. I loved it. I can't wait to see if any of you saw anything. Now, we didn't, while we were filming, but we haven't looked back on the footage yet either. So, as we head home, why don't we go to Chicagoland, where fellow viewer and dear friend Maire tells us all about Marina City.
Hi, Steven and Marc and fellow Smokies. I'm here to tell you a little about Marina City, one of the haunted places in Chicago. Marina City is one of Chicago's most recognizable architectural gems. Resembling corn cobs and designed by famed architect Bertrand Goldberg, the towers featured prominently in the opening credits of the Bob Newhart Show, as well as on the cover of Wilco's Yankee Hotel Foxtrot album. What you may not know is that Marina City has had its fair share of weird deaths, beginning before it was even completed. In 1961, 3 construction workers met a grisly end when they fell from the 43rd floor. Another construction worker met his death in a similar way in 1962. The building's history, in fact, is peppered with residents who have committed suicide in their residences and others who have jumped from Marina City's balconies, making it one of the most haunted places in the city. Thanks. Happy Halloween.
Oh, that was so cool, y'all. Oh, and while I have your attention, let's head over to Fort Dodge, Iowa, and the Banwell Terror Bridge. Oh, yes, if you are brave enough to exit your car while you're on the bridge, you may just see strange orbs flying around, voices, and a moaning woman from beneath the bridge. And once you get back in your car, don't be surprised if you find spooky handprints on your window. Cool, huh? Ooh, I just love stuff like that. Well, I told you, I am really, really into those shows. You know, similar to what we're trying to put together today. You know, I really, really love them, and a lot of times I'll put them on at night to fall asleep to. But you know what? I wanted to tell you, recently we've been into these Halloween ambiance videos to put on to fall asleep to, and I wanted to share it with you because I think you might like it, and a lot of people don't even know they exist. So if you go into your YouTube search bar and type in Halloween ambiance, all these videos will come up, and just kind of click your way through and see which one you like. It's usually like a scene, either, you know, like a castle or a haunted house or a graveyard or something, and there's music behind it, or eerie sounds, maybe a thunderstorm or wind blowing, you know. And every so often, if you look up at it, you may see something a little different, like a head in a window or a ghost coming up. They're so awesome. I love it, and I think you might like it too. I think someone else likes it too. I have it on in the bedroom right now. Actually, I have it on right behind me right now. So anyway, check it out. I think you might like it. So, special thank you to Jay. Oh my gosh, that was so great, taking us over to Forest Hill and Resurrection Cemetery. And thank you, Maire, too. Oh, I'd never even heard of Marina City before. So that was very, very cool. And Maire, speaking of Maire, did you check out our video on Friday? It was our, what was it called? A creepy night of unboxings. Well, in that video, we opened a package that Maire had sent to us, and she was a little bit bummed out because there was supposed to be another package with it that was supposed to arrive on that Friday, and it's time sensitive. She wanted us to open it up on Friday, but it never came. Well, and just got back from the cemetery. Maire, it's here! So, little surprise unboxing here, huh? So I have to get Steve. I think he's here. Steve, are you here?
Yeah.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. Can you come here? Sure. Sounds like coffee talk, doesn't it? Come hither, come hither.
I'm here. I'm here.
We have a package.
We have a package.
Maire's package came today.
Ooh.
Yes. So we have to open it.
Okay.
It's time sensitive. All right. So I already got the tape off, but we're gonna have to.
Okay.
We have to get this side of it. I should have had you do this ahead of time.
Hey, what can I tell you?
What do we have? We have paper.
Paper.
All right.
Okay,
So, okay.
All right.
That.
A gift personalized
That-
just for
This
you.
doesn't say anything right now. Okay. And more. Okay. Does it say anything?
Yes, it does.
It does.
It does. It says to toast your special day whenever it is. Much love, always Maire. XXO.
That's why it was time
That's
sensitive.
right.
For those of you who know, and you probably all know, our wedding was supposed to be on Saturday. And, of course, we
And now
had
it's
to
not.
postpone it.
I think I know what this is.
Do you? That's it. Oh my gosh.
Do you see what it says?
No, look. Mr. and Mr. Established shit. Ah! Can you see it? Oh my gosh.
I love it.
That is awesome.
Very cool.
Oh gosh, I can't wait to use these. Oh my gosh, Maire, thank you.
So much.
You remembered our... Aww, that's so nice. Oh my gosh, and this is so cool. Yeah. Where do you find stuff like this? Oh my gosh. I can't... Where are we gonna put them?
I don't know. We're gonna keep them till the wedding.
I know. For what? How many months? We're looking at April now, so it's like 5... I don't even know. November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, it seemed like it last time until it was Saturday.
I know, right? Oh, Maire, thank you so much. How thoughtful. Oh,
I like.
Me too. Oh, how nice. Oh my gosh, how nice. Well, I had a great time this evening. I hope you did too. And you know what? There's more. Oh, yes, there is. Okay, so cliffhanger. All right, more like a to be continued. Yes. We're going to have part 2 of our Haunted America coming out in the next day or two. So definitely keep your eyes open. And yes, we have even more special guests. We're going to be heading to like Columbus, Ohio. Oh, yeah. And of course, we're going to be visiting another haunted place here in Scranton. Oh, yeah. I mean, Scranton is probably most known nowadays for The Office television show, right? And they dedicated an entire episode to the Scranton Ghost Walk, right? The episode was called Spooky. That's pretty cool, right? And it featured the Ghost Walk, and that's an annual event here in Scranton where they take you on a walking tour of all of the haunted places here in Scranton. So we do have our fair share of hauntings here, and we're going to visit a couple more in part 2, along with a lot of other places too. So I hope you check in for that. And you know what? Let me leave you with a little teaser for it. Let's head down south to Nashville, Tennessee. Guests who check into room 711 of the Union Station Hotel report of, well, a playful haunting of a young lady named Abigail, whose spirit is believed to occupy that room. Spooky, right? And we'll have a lot more in part 2, okay? Well, okay, I guess that brings us to an end for this evening. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed our, we'll call it our part 1 of Haunted America. Definitely hit that subscribe button, okay, and give that notification bell a little tickle too, okay, so you know when we have new videos coming out. Definitely check us out over on Facebook and Instagram, and all of our contact information is listed right down below. That's our email address and our post office box. If you oh, and definitely leave your comments below if you saw anything spooky in the video today from the footage. I'm dying to see it. I haven't looked back at it yet. Very cool. Thank you again for watching. It really means the world to me. Have a fantastic week, everybody, and see you next time, all right? Ciao!